Everyone, this is Jeannie. Welcome to my channel, and I just wanted to come on real quick and say hello, see how everybody's doing. Last week I did a video on my agenda and how I have a certain portion in my agenda that I called my mystery portion, and I'd like to share it with you. It's a teal part. This is a plan of who to call, what to do if my husband or I pass away suddenly or end up in the hospital and pass away. And the reason I have this in my agenda is because 10 years ago when my husband had his first heart attack, we didn't know if he would make it or not, because any kind of surgery, especially heart surgery, excuse me, it's dangerous, even though it's more, they do it a lot. They do a lot of those surgeries these days, and they're very successful. But anything could happen when you have surgery. So I was, at that time, in a state of I was oblivious to any kind of danger, thank goodness. Until after it was over. And then when he came home and he was in recovery, we sat and talked about, well, what would I do if anything happened to him? There were things he wanted me to do, people he needed me to call, not friends or relatives or anything, but business things that we had to attend to. In case anything happened to him, and then for me as well. Now, I guess. I didn't want to do this with him at all, but he made me. So now I have a list in my agenda of what to do if anything happened to him, so that, because when you're going through this, if something suddenly should happen to one of you, either you or your spouse, I think it would be helpful to have something concrete written down so that you can just, make sure you don't forget to call someone or cancel something. So I thought maybe this would be helpful to let you know what I have written down in my book. So the first thing he wanted me to do was sell both the cars and get a new car. I guess he doesn't want me to have any car problems, so I wrote that down. Call the insurance company or life insurance company to have the payments start. Call the Social Security place. Call our attorneys, because they have different things that they need if someone passes away. Canceling the car insurance and reinstating insurance on the new car. Everybody knows to do that. We have toll roads here that we have passes in our car. I wrote that down too. Cancel one of those, because I'll just have one car, or he will. It could be him. Cancel his cell phone. I know this is morbid, so I'm going to do a review after this. I hate thinking about this, but you have to. You have to think about these things. Canceling his insurance, canceling his dental or mine. He's going to look at this too if something happens to me. So those are the business people that you're supposed to call. And if there's somebody I left out, I guess I'll figure it out. And as time goes on, I do think of things and we'll jot it down. Then he made me do a budget. So I have a budget, so I know I'll be fine financially. One thing I'm going to do is sell the lawnmower equipment and all that stuff that's out there in the garage. That's his. I'm going to get a lawn service because I'm not going to go out there in the heat and mow. Me mow? I don't think I've ever mowed. I don't even know how to turn on a lawnmower. No, I don't think I do. I think once I went out there to surprise him when he was at work. I was going to mow, and I looked at it in the garage, and I couldn't figure out. I could have Googled how to turn it on, but I just thought, no, this is not worth it. So I didn't. So that is what's in my little mystery tab here. It's morbid, like I said, but it's well worth it to go over expenditures and who to call, who to cancel, what to cancel at a glance. I mean, why rack your brain? It's in here. So I think it's good for everybody to have one. Now, aside from all of that, I have a review to do. I was watching Tammy from Makeup with a Song, and she went to Sally's and bought this Palladio mascara. And it just, I don't know, it hit just the right spot in me. And I was going to Sally's anyways. I wanted to get someone a gift card. So I decided to pick this up. It was about $10, $10.50, something like that. And I tried it. I put it on this morning. This is what it looks like. Just has that kind of brush. It had a couple different ones like this, but different colors. You could get navy, brown. I got black. And I put it on. I used it, but it seemed to me that it just took so, excuse me, it's my allergies. It took tons and tons of different, it just took forever to go on. And I think I must have about 10 layers on, and it finally felt like I had on mascara. I like how it feels. I'll see what it's like to remove it tonight. That's it. I'll probably stick to my Loreal Voluminous, which I really like. Okay, so that's new. The other thing, this is an eyeliner also. This is by Loreal. Silkissimee. Silkissimee. And it's you sharpen it with a sharpener, although it has one of these things on here where I thought you could make it longer, but you can't. I think I must have broken it, but this is the most intense color. I put it on my lower lid, and I had to take some of it off with a Q-tip. It was so harsh, so intense. Now it worked really well for my upper waterline, so I'm going to keep it and use it for my upper waterline because I just like liner. I like liquid, and I like crayon or pencil. So on a scale from 1 to 10, this Palladio, can't say the word. I'm going to give this about a 6.5. This Silkissimee, I'm going to give a 10. And I'm going to make sure I don't use it on my lower waterline or lower lid because it's so intense. But I love it. I like it. I like intense. Why not? Why not? Do as much as you can, right? So anyhow, today I'm just going to go get in the pool and cool off. It's very hot outside, and my husband is in the process of redoing or creating a patio with pavers. It's coming along really nicely, and I can't wait till it's finished. I'll take you out there and show you. Our backyard is inch by inch getting beautiful because he's a genius. I married a genius. He can fix anything. I thought I broke my pencil, and he fixed it because I sharpened it, but it kind of did something when I sharpened it. He fixed it. I don't know what he did, but it works now. So I married a genius. What can I say? So that's that's it for me today. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I'm going to go outside and jump in the pool and relax, read my book. I have a floaty. I sit on my floaty. I put my hair up in a ponytail on top of my head, and I sit on my floaty and I read, and it's the most relaxing thing to do. I love it. Hope you guys are doing good. I'll talk to you later. Bye.